morning paints the harbor walls with gold. Old fishing boats are waking with the tide. The little cafe opens to the sea, where silent dreams and gentle waves collide. An old guitar remembers every name. Its weathered strings still dance beneath the sky. The laughter left inside these narrow streets still finds a way whenever gulls fly by. Your shadow walks beside the olive trees, as if the years were never meant to fade. The wind still carries whispers from your smile, like summer resting softly in the shade. We never chase tomorrow in a rush. We counted sunsets one by one instead. The world was only wide enough for us, where quiet words were louder than they said. Every lantern knows our evening song. Every window keeps the amber light. The moon is pouring silver on the sea, turning every memory warm tonight. If time should fold the coastline into mist, I'll find your voice where sleepy waters gleam, inside the scent of coffee after rain, inside the calm beginning of a dream. The waves keep writing letters on the shore. They never ask if anyone will read. They simply leave another gentle line for hearts that still believe in simple things. A slow accordion begins to breathe. Its melody embraces every stone. The harbor bells are answering the wind, reminding every traveler of home. No palace shines as brightly as this pier. No treasure weighs as much as peaceful days. A table for two facing open blue, enough to lose ourselves in gentle haze. When evening wraps the rooftops in soft flame, the stars arrive without a single sound. Our footsteps blend with echoes of the docks, where endless quiet happiness is found. Tomorrow may belong to distant roads, but this old sea will always know our names. The waves will guard the stories that we shared, like faithful hearts untouched by passing days. So let the shoreline breathe its ancient hymn. Morning settles on the quiet stone, where whitewashed houses greet the sea. Every window holds a golden glow, like yesterday still waiting patiently. The harbor hums a tender lullaby. Small wooden boats begin to sway. A single bell is floating through the air, welcoming another gentle day. Espresso lingers in the summer breeze. The little cafe smiles beneath the vines. An old man softly folds the morning news as sunlight slowly dances through the pines. I hear your laughter riding with the wind across the water, calm and crystal blue. Every wave returns a piece of time. Every dawn still carries me to you. We never needed castles by the shore, only a bench beneath the olive trees, sharing quiet moments hand in hand, listening to the language of the breeze. The evening wears a coat of amber light, while distant violins begin to play. The sea reflects 1,000 tiny stars as daylight gently slips away. Our names were written in the salted air, not upon the sand that fades so fast, but deep inside the songs the fishermen sing, where every melody was built to last. The narrow streets remember every smile. Flowers lean from weathered balconies. Children chase the echoes of the sun, while birds drift freely with the evening seas. If one day all these old cafes should close, and every table gathers silent dust, the scent of coffee in the coastal wind will still awaken all we learn to trust. The moon arrives without a word to say. It simply wraps the harbor in its grace. The waves become a silver velvet road, leading every heart to its own place. No hurried clocks disturb the peaceful night. No restless city steals the fading glow. Only quiet voices distant. The first light slips across the harbor stone, awakening the colors of the day. Tiny cafes lift their wooden doors, while sleepy seagulls drift and play. A porcelain cup is gently warming hands. Its fragrant breath is rising to the sky. The morning speaks in quiet shades of gold, as silent boats are floating by. Far beyond the gentle break of waves, your memory arrives without a sound, like a favorite tune the sea still knows, waiting to be found. Old shutters open to the breeze again, curtains slowly dancing in the light. Every narrow street remembers love long after every summer night. The vineyard hills are glowing soft and green, olive branches sway from side to side. Even time forgets to hurry here, where peaceful hearts reside. Every sunset leaves a brush of flame across the calm embracing sea. Every fading color softly says, you're still a part of me. No grand parade has ever passed these docks, only quiet footsteps after rain. Gentle conversations linger on, like echoes that remain. The violin begins to breathe at dusk, joined by whispers from a lone guitar. Every note becomes another star, shining from afar. Lanterns bloom beneath the old arcade, casting circles on the cobbled square. Two empty chairs beside a little table still remember who sat there. The ocean keeps 1,000. Before the world begins to wake, a sleepy harbor breathes in light. The waves are dressed in shades of pearl, fading softly from the night. A weathered table waits outside, with one white cup and folded lace. The scent of coffee fills the air, like quiet memories leaving traces. The baker smiles across the lane. Fresh bread is warming morning hands. A lonely bicycle leans nearby, watching over silent lands. Beyond the breakwater of stone, the sailing boats are painted gold. Every rope and wooden mast carries stories never told. I remember how you laughed when swallows circled through the sky. Your voice became another breeze that never truly said goodbye. The fig trees bow to passing winds, Their leaves applaud the gentle day. Nothing here has learned to rush. Everything knows how to stay. Old balconies where climbing vines blooming slowly every spring. The flowers lean to hear the sea whenever distant church bells ring. The afternoon grows calm and warm. Shadows stretch along the square. Children chase the sunlight home. Joy is floating everywhere. A violin begins to sigh as evening settles on the bay. The lanterns blossom one by one, guiding daylight on its way. The moon arrives in quiet grace, touching every roof with silver light. The sea becomes a velvet page, written gently by the night. If every road should lose my name, and every map should fade away, I'd still find home beside this shore, where endless blue decides to stay. No treasure shines like peaceful hours shared beneath an open sky. No crown is brighter than your smile when seabirds wander high. Tomorrow can belong to dreams. The future may be wild and free, but every heartbeat finds its calm beside this ancient sea. So let the waves continue on, singing songs too old to end. Beyond the cliffs where white birds glide, a hidden harbor greets the dawn. The sleepy sea wears shades of jade as mist and sunlight carry on. Old cobblestones remembering that kissed them many years before. Now every step awakens dreams along the quiet wooden shore. A silver kettle starts to sing inside a humble seaside room. Espresso curls into the air like fragile flowers learning bloom. The windows open to the breeze. Blue linen dances soft and free. Every curtain knows the wind that wandered over every sea. You found me where the figs grew wild among the walls of weathered stone. We spoke in smiles more than in words, and never felt alone. No orchestra could ever match the rhythm of the gentle tide. The waves performed their endless hymn while evening settled wide. An aging fisherman untied the stories resting in his boat. Each wrinkle held another year, each silence softly wrote. The lighthouse turned its patient eye across the velvet-colored bay. Its quiet beam embraced the dark until it welcomed day. The jasmine climbed forgotten doors, perfuming every narrow lane. The air became a living song that washed away all pain. Your linen dress became the wind my shadow dance beside your own. Two wandering souls without a map, yet somehow always home. A mandolin beneath the stars released a tender melody. Its fragile echoes crossed the waves like birds that sought the sea. The moon poured ivory on the docks, the anchored boats began to gleam. The harbor floated half awake inside a peaceful dream. No promise needed to be made, no clock was waiting to remind that happiness could simply live within an unhurried mind. When autumn visits distant hills, this little coast will still remain. Its cafes filled with quiet light, its roofs refreshed by rain. And if my voice should someday fade, like footprints carried from the sand, the sea will finish every song. No heart can truly end. At first light, the lemons catch the sun, golden circles hanging in the air. The harbor yawns beneath a painted sky, while morning comes the salt from every stair. The tiny cafe lifts its weathered blinds, a porcelain cup begins to steam. The fragrance finds the open seaside wind and folds itself into the waking dream. Somewhere an old cathedral softly breathes, its distant bells are slow and clear. They drift across the quiet sapphire bay, like faithful friends returning every year. You smiled beneath a faded linen hat as swallows carve their circles overhead. The world became as small as folded hands, and every hurried thought simply fled. The market slowly filled with woven baskets, olives, figs, and fragrant rosemary. Every stranger wore an easy smile, as if the day belonged to you and me. The sea was never loud upon this shore. It spoke in gentle languages of foam, teaching every wandering heart it met that peace itself could feel like home. A weathered painter faced the open tide, his canvas drank the amber afternoon. He borrowed colors from the fishing sails and silver whispers from the rising moon. Even the wind grew tender night, careful not to wake the resting sea. It wandered through the orange blossom trees, carrying forgotten harmony. When years become like waves beyond the cliffs, and seasons write new stories in the rain, this quiet coast will keep our laughter safe, where simple joys forever will remain. The sea awoke before the town could dream. Its sapphire breath embraced the silent pier. Morning rested on the marble walls, as if the sun had always wandered here. White sails whispered to the waking tide, slowly stretching into open blue. Every ripple carried flecks of gold, like scattered pieces of something true. The little square was still untouched by haste, wooden chairs asleep beneath the vine. A single cup of dark espresso steamed, keeping gentle company with time. Across the roofs the swallows wrote their songs, invisible upon the summer air. Every note dissolved into the light, leaving quiet wonder everywhere. You arrived without disturbing dawn, your footsteps softer than the drifting foam. The harbor seemed to recognize your smile and welcome both of us back home. No grand words were waiting on our lips, only peaceful glances left to share. The silence spoke more beautifully than voices floating through the air. Olive branches bowed beside the road, casting dancing patterns on the stone. The breeze became a careful storyteller for hearts that never walked alone. An old cafe musician tuned his strings, his melody moved slower than the sea. Every chord became another sunset, painted for eternity. Children chased the shadows of the gulls, laughing where the fishing nets were hung. Their echoes climbed the weathered stairways, like verses left forever young. When evening gathered amber in her hands, rush the rooftops one by one. The harbor glowed with quiet dignity, holding the memory. The morning gathered in a quiet cove, where silver tides embrace the ancient stone. A sleepy harbor stretched beneath the dawn, as if the sea had claimed it for its own. Blue shutters opened one by one with grace, revealing little rooms of amber light. The scent of roasted coffee found the wind and drifted gently through the fading night. The baker hummed a melody so old, no one could tell who sang it first in time. It floated through the winding village streets, like ivy slowly learning how to climb. You stood beside a fountain carved from years. Its water mirrored fragments of the sky. Without a single hurried word to speak, we watched the white-winged seabirds passing by. The shoreline kept a pocket full of shells, each one polished by forgotten days. Every wave returned another memory, wrapped in quiet blue and golden haze. A weather-beaten lantern kissed the breeze, still glowing though the daylight filled the bay. Some lights are never meant to fight the sun. They simply teach the heart to stay. The fishermen repaired their woven nets with patient hands that never feared the tide. Every knot carried another season's tale. Every smile was worn with humble pride. When afternoon lay softly on the roofs, the olive trees released their cooling shade. The village breathed as slowly as the sea, where nothing precious had to be remade. An accordion awoke beneath an arch. Its voice was warm as cedar after rain. The melody crossed every little square, then wandered gently home again. Your laughter mixed with distant church bells ringing, neither asking where the years had gone. Before the gulls could greet the rising day, The sea unfolded sheets of quiet blue. Soft amber climbed the sleeping harbor walls and painted every window fresh with dew. The village breathed beneath a sky of pearl, its narrow streets still wrapped in dreaming light. Stone balconies wore vines of emerald green, holding echoes of the fading night. A tiny cafe warmed its iron stove. The cups were lined like little works of art. Espresso drifted through the orange air, a gentle rhythm for the waking heart. An elderly man tuned his weathered lute with hands that knew the language of the years. Each note floated slowly toward the sea, carrying forgotten hopes and tears. You came with sunlight resting on your hair as jasmine danced around the garden gate. No promise needed speaking in that hour. Love had never learned to hurry fate. The waves caressed the hulls of painted boats, like mothers calming children into dreams. Every ripple caught another piece of gold until the harbor softly gleamed. The market opened under linen shades, with baskets filled by vineyards on the hill. Fresh rosemary and figs embraced the breeze, while time itself grew beautifully still. Above the square, the swallows traced the sky. Their circle stitched the morning into song. The world beyond the coastline disappeared, as if it never did belong. At noon the olive branches offered shade for every traveler passing through the heat. Even silence found a place to rest upon the worn and ancient street. When evening gathered cinnamon and rose, the lighthouse dressed the bay in quiet flame. The sea reflected every lantern's glow, as though it whispered every name. A slow accordion kissed the twilight air, its melody as gentle as the tide. The stars leaned close to hear the final chord and stayed there side by side. We watched the moon. The dawn arrived on silent marble steps, where morning leaned against the ancient quay. A ribbon of pale amber crossed the waves, unfolding slowly to the open sea. The windows wore their faded coats of blue, still touched by whispers from the cooling night. Each flower box awoke with drops of gold, drinking every thread of newborn light. The coffee grinder turned with gentle grace. Its steady rhythm filled the little square. Dark espresso wrapped the waking breeze, like quiet prayers suspended in the air. The sea was calm beyond the fishing docks, glass beneath a cloudless canopy. Even distant sails move patiently, as though they honor tranquility. You cross the lane beneath the almond trees, petals drifting softly through your hair. The morning smiled without a single word, because it knew that you were there. No grand procession marched along the coast, no hurried footsteps echoed through the town. Only bicycles and wooden shutters, greeting every sunrise coming down. A violin escaped an open door, its melody too delicate to hold. It wandered through the harbor's narrow veins, like liquid strands of sunlight spun in gold. Children skipped between the limestone walls, their laughter lighter than the circling swifts. Old fishermen repaired their weathered nets with hands that carried quiet gifts. The breeze collected rosemary and thyme, then carried them across the sleepy bay. The fragrance lingered on the afternoon, refusing to be blown away. When evening gathered crimson in the west, the sea became a polished sheet of flame. Lanterns blossomed under vine. Sways across the morning air, hung between the windows white with lime. The harbor greets another quiet day, unhurried by the hands of time. A sleepy lighthouse fades into the sun, its faithful watch completed through the night. Now golden waters gather at the shore and turn the sails to liquid light. The cafe keeps its smallest table free, where polished cups are waiting side by side. Espresso sings in curls of fragrant steam, while waves compose the rising tide. The baker hums a tune without a name, as flower dances softly in the dawn. Fresh loaves are cooling by the open door, before another day is born. You smiled beneath a straw hat edged with blue, holding wild carnations in your hand. The breeze became a silent violin that only lovers understand. The sea kept polishing forgotten glass, returning every color to the shore. Tiny treasures shaped by patient years, each one brighter than before. Above the roofs the swallows stitch the sky, threading silver circles through the breeze. Olive branches shimmered in the light, whispering ancient melodies. A fountain cooled the heart of every square, its water speaking quietly to stone. Travelers paused without a single word, feeling somehow less alone. The afternoon unfolded slowly still, like pain. Quiet dawn slips over terracotta roofs, touching every chimney with a thread of gold. The harbor opens sleepy emerald eyes, keeping stories only morning knows. The sea is breathing like an ancient friend, never loud enough to break a dream. It gathers clouds inside its gentle hands, then scatters light in silver streams. An iron cafe chair greets the breeze, waiting for the first familiar face. Fresh espresso blooms into the air, filling silence with unhurried grace. The clock above the square forgets to hurry, even time enjoys this place. Only sparrows count the waking hours, drawing circles through the open space. You arrived wearing the color of calm skies, a woven basket resting by your side. No words disturb the peaceful morning. The sea already knew what lived inside. The olive shimmer on the hillside path, their leaves like tiny mirrors in the sun. Each branch bends with quiet dignity, as if every season had become one. The old stone fountain sings to passing light, its water cool as forgotten June. Coins below still hold unspoken wishes, sleeping underneath the afternoon. A weathered mandolin begins to glow, not with fire but with tender sound. Every note floats lazily above the bay until it gently settles on the ground. White curtains breathe from open windows, moving with the perfume of the coast. Orange blossoms greet the drifting wind, like letters from the ones we miss the most. When evening pours its copper into blue, the fishing lamps awaken one by one. The sea becomes a page of quiet fire, reflecting every setting sun. Above the cliffs the first bright star appears, without asking anyone to see. Beauty has no need for applause, it simply lives beside the sea. If one day every footprint disappears and every photograph has turned to gray, these patient waves will still remember us, washing yesterday into today. So leave your worries with the turning tide, lay them gently where the seashells gleam. The harbor has been healing hearts for centuries, one peaceful breath. Before the bells could greet the day, a quiet blue embraced the shore. The sea unlatched its crystal gates, inviting morning evermore. White houses drank the newborn light, their limestone walls a golden flame. The breeze moved softly through the vines, as though it gently spoke your name. The smallest cafe lit its lamps, though dawn had already kissed the square. Dark espresso warmed the waiting air with roasted dreams beyond compare. A lonely gull drew silver arcs across a sky of faded pearl. Its wings disturbed no peaceful thought, only welcomed the waking world. You carried summer in your smile, not loud but quiet as the sea. A woven hat, a linen coat, and eyes as calm as memory. We wandered where no maps were drawn, past weathered doors and ivy walls. Each cobblestone remembered songs from distant centuries and halls. An old man carved a wooden flute outside his tiny harbor home. Its melody became the wind where olive leaves were free to roam. The afternoon wore amber lace, the sea reflected copper skies. Even silence found its voice within your slow and gentle eyes. Far beyond the anchored boats, the horizon breathed without an end. No border held the quiet blue, only waves that never bend. When twilight poured its violet wine across the roofs of stone and clay, lanterns bloomed like patient stars to guide the fading day. The scent of figs and orange peel drifted through the cooling air. Every breath became a hymn to simple moments we could share. No kingdom ever felt so rich, no palace held a sweeter view. Just two old chairs beside the sea, a cup for me, a cup for you. The moon climbed slowly from the tide, dressed in robes of polished light. Its silver footsteps crossed the bay without disturbing night. Years may wander far from here, like ships beyond the western foam, yet every breeze will know the way to lead forgotten hearts back home. So when the morning blooms once the sea unlocked another dawn, without a whisper, without a sound. Golden light climbed ancient walls, where sleepy ivy wrapped around. The harbor wore its morning blue, like velvet folded by the breeze. Every boat was gently swaying, keeping time with silent seas. A tiny cafe breathed awake, its windows glowing soft and low. Espresso rose in amber spirals, like little clouds the swallows know. The baker dusted flour in light, creating stars that drifted free. Every loaf held summer's warmth, born beside the endless sea. You came along the shaded lane, where lemon blossoms crowned the air. The sunlight lingered on your smile, as though it wished to stay there. No hurried footsteps crossed the square, no restless voices chased the day. Only old stone fountains murmured, while time itself just slipped away. The fishermen untied their ropes, with weathered hands both kind and slow. They greeted dawn like an old companion, someone they've always come to know. Beyond the cliffs the water shimmered, blue so deep it held the sky. Even the wind forgot to wander, choosing simply to drift nearby. An old accordion found its breath beneath an arch of climbing vines. Each melody rolled across the harbor, gentler than the church bell chimes. The afternoon became warm honey, pouring softly through olive trees. Every branch leaned toward the sunlight, every leaf embraced the breeze. As evening wrapped the coast in bronze, lanterns blossomed one by one. Their reflections floated quietly like echoes of the setting sun. We spoke in pauses more than words, listening to the patient tide. The first breeze carried salt and thyme across the sleeping harbor stones. A pale horizon slowly bloomed in quiet shades of ivory dawn. The lighthouse closed its patient eyes, its faithful watch now gently done. The sea received the morning light like polished glass beneath the sun. A tiny bell above a wooden door welcomed early souls inside. Fresh espresso kissed the morning air. A swallow skimmed the rising tide. The cafe walls held faded photographs of faces smiling years before. Their laughter lingered in the silence like waves returning to the shore. You walked beside the citrus trees where blossoms drifted through the breeze. Your footsteps woke no sleeping stones, only stirred the olive leaves. The sea was calm beyond the pier, its endless blue without a seam. Fishing boats like painted memories rocked gently in a waking dream. An old watchmaker closed his shop to sit beneath the climbing vine. He smiled as though he'd learned at last that peace is slower than time. The afternoon poured amber light across the roofs of faded clay. Every shadow stretched with grace, unwilling to be swept away. A violin from somewhere unseen floated softly through the square. No audience, no stage, no applause, only sunlight in the air. We spoke of nothing grand at all, just clouds, the sea and passing birds. The kind of conversations only need silence more than words. The evening dressed in copper hues, while lanterns welcome velvet skies. Each glowing window held a story reflected in your quiet eyes. The moon climbed from the distant water, round and calm as ancient lore. Its silver path embraced the bay like it had countless nights before. The waves erased our footprints gently, never asking where we'd been. They only carried every place we'd ever dreamed. If years should scatter us like shells across forgotten shores apart, the wind will gather every fragment and return them to the heart. So